Harlem Schick our way over to weather and talk to Melissa about this storm that we had the fingers crossed that perhaps we wouldn't get walloped again, and at least it looks like a vast majority or half our audience maybe may get a little bit lucky here.
You know, more models, what's happening is this morning are trending more towards either a warmer solution or just less moisture to work with. So this is what it would mean for you. So it's the temperatures we're still concerned about, and now it's also the amount of moisture. This morning you may have heard me talk about that rain-snow line. That has been in question really this entire time, this entire week for us. We did know that could be an issue, but now it's the moisture. Some are keeping it so offshore that even though it might be cold enough north and west of town to put down a lot of snow, you have to have the moisture to have the snow on the ground. So that could also hold back or limit the actual amounts of snow. So as you can see, the best way to put this quote unquote is a changeable forecast. I think a lot's going to change throughout the next model runs throughout the afternoon. Meteorologist Todd Gutner will have 2 new model runs for you throughout the evening into the overnight and again tomorrow morning if we have to still almost now cast the vent as it gets even closer and closer, which means you need to stay up to date. We have you covered here. High clouds and pleasant this afternoon. If you're going out to Post Office Square, looking good out there. Temperatures upper 30s to near 40 with the sunshine. Now ahead of this event, clouds increase overnight tonight. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s, but still dry. So if you're heading out this evening or early tomorrow to do some grocery shopping, get some errands done, you're A-OK. The system hasn't even really formed just yet. There is an area of low pressure that's created blizzard-like conditions across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. Also a nearly ice storm for my family and friends who called in from Northeast Ohio. But there's a front also attached to it. There's moisture being linked up from the Gulf. It's off the Carolina coast and Virginia coast. An area of low pressure is going to develop tomorrow. That's the one that we are watching. And at this point, it hasn't even developed yet, so it's so hard to say exactly how that's going to set up. But tomorrow morning, we'll know more. And of course, even through the afternoon, every hour at this point, we're going to know a lot more in terms of the track and just how mild it's going to get and how much moisture we're going to have to work with. So this latest model showed this, and this one showed it this morning during the show as well, the morning show. The heaviest rainfall, and actually the rain snow line pushing as far north as the Merrimack Valley in Boston and all points south and east, which could mean even some heavier bouts of rain for Cape Cod and the islands, but it kept it mainly snow near Keene and also Jaffrey, near Fitchburg and Leominster. So if there is moisture to work with, it's going to be cold enough there to have that light and fluffy snow. So there's still going to be potential of some accumulation. It's just how much are we going to get? So if we follow the trend of the past couple of days, it would be probably like this. More like some heavier rain for Outer Cape and the islands, near Buzzards Bay 1 to 3 inches, rain to snow on the backlash of the system because winds will be from the east and southeast originally. That doesn't bring in very cold air. Winds have to shift to the north and northeast to pull in the cool enough air. Then wetter and mixing 3 to 6 inches from Boston to the North Shore towards Worcester, and then it's points north and west of there that if you have enough moisture, it will be cold enough for a lighter, fluffier snow to add up to 6 to 8 inches. Here's what happened, though. After the morning show, all the models came in and said, oh, no, it's going to be mainly rain from Boston to points south, north and west of the Pike and 495. You could see 3 to 6 inches. So this is what we're working with. These are the models we're looking at, and we're constantly looking at and trying to fine-tune and tweak for your forecast. We do know winds are going to be gusty. We're watching Sunday's 10 a.m. high tide. There could be minor, possibly moderate beach erosion and coastal flooding. As you can tell, there's a lot of details in the storm we still just don't know. It's uncertain. You need to stay up to date. We have CBSBoston.com all afternoon, and of course this evening starting at 5 o'clock with meteorologist Todd Gutner. Until then, enjoy the sunshine today. The old snow piles are melting away and temperatures near 40. Grab a lunch and enjoy yourself outdoors for the storm moves in. We'll be watching it all for you throughout the day. It'll be Saturday evening through Sunday afternoon. Regardless, by Monday, it's sunshine, low 40s. Paula and David, back to you.
Hey, count me among the people who think less snow would be good.
Sounds good.